Hi, everyone. Dr. Hanna here. Welcome to MedPsych Health. We have Dr. Mark Sykes with us today. Dr. Mark Sykes is a psychologist who specializes in working with families and working with folks who are struggling with anxiety. Dr. Sykes, I've run into situations several times where there's a tremendous amount of conflict between parents and their college kids who have had to come home and be quarantined. And a lot of it revolves around kind of expectations, right? And it's resulting in a lot of conflict. Expectations on the kids' part of what it is they should just get to do, and parents' expectations. So can you speak that to that a little bit in terms of, if you've seen that in your own patients and kind of maybe just some tips or some guidance of how to navigate through what I think is a potentially very dangerous terrain?
Yeah, actually, this is something I'm seeing a lot. And you can understand, if you really think about it, how difficult a situation this is for everyone to play. This is totally unexpected. And these usual times when parents and college-age kids think of it as there's separation from one another, now everybody's not only kind of thrown together, but in this unusual situation where we have to have a lot of social restrictions and we're staying at home and we're in a lot more direct contact with our family than we used to, and isolated from other people. So kind of stress is really normal. In terms of recommendation, I think that kind of the first and foremost thing that can be helpful is to have an open, honest, respectful conversation with your children. Or if you're a young adult listening to this, you can do the same thing. You have an open, honest, direct conversation with your parents. Go into that conversation knowing that the other person has a valid point of view, and it's not about you just winning and getting your way.
That's the key right there. That's a big one there. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for saying that. Yep.
It's so easy to get caught up in the blame game.
Yep.
Recognize both of you have a valid perspective and make it a conversation versus if you go in thinking I want them to change, that's a conversation that could very well end up being more frustrating than good. If you go in with the perspective of I want to understand what the other person's experience is, that's usually conversation is going to be a lot more productive.
Yeah. Very well said. Thank you. Very helpful. Hope that's helpful to those of you watching. We will see you at our next video.